I've come here. I mean, everyone says, well, why have you come here? I've come here because I get a chance to sample a foreign culture. I get a chance to sort of reinvent myself as a person. You know, I can come back from here and everyone go, well, it's the same Joey Barton, he's been in England. Because I've been to France, people go, oh, fucking hell, actually. He has changed, he's been to France. Well, no, you know, an hour and a half on the plane away. As I say, I think the culture's a lot more in keeping with a professional athlete. I mean, you know, I don't know whether it's applicable only to the south coast of France, but you know, there's a lot of oily fish in the diet, a lot of salad, a lot of you know, smaller portions, but more often. And you know, I don't know whether that's attributed to the fact that they eat later at night, or you know, even in terms of, I mean, I'm not a drinker, but like my missus would drink, you know, a bottle of wine with her friends back home, and she'll go out and have a glass of wine with a meal, and that's it. You know, I mean, I never really got that as an alcoholic. You know, I had a real problem with that. I didn't see the point in drinking. I just drank to be drunk. I like the feeling of being drunk because it has made me escape from the footballer and the pressure and all the other stuff that came with the job that I didn't like. So to get pissed and not be expected anything of, and just be almost childlike again, was what I drank for. I mean, it became a problem when it became more frequent, and before you knew it, it was the only way out for you. The only way to feel not you, just perverse in itself, was to be pissed. I never listened in school. I didn't see it as being, I didn't ever see myself playing for Marseille and living in France. So I used French to fuck about, really.
But you're giving it a go. You're learning.
The only way to do it. I mean, I'd be a fool not to. I mean, you know, I remember watching Steve McManaman, you know, come back from when he came back from Madrid, and he came to Man City at the time, and I became quite pally with Steve, and used to go a number of places with them and watch him do interviews. You know, and I watch him do some interviews in Spanish, and I also used to watch him take, you know, he'd take phone calls in Spanish, and I used to think, how brilliant that, I wish I could do that. Now I've had the opportunity to do that, you know, so I'll be a fool not to. And I think, you know, I try to speak French. I mean, it's difficult because when you're trying to communicate and you've got, you know, got a lot of time, whether it be on the football pitch or about football, you know, you can speak in pidgin English, pidgin French and get by. I mean, you know, in everyday life, it is strange, because when we say bonjour, you'd probably laugh, you know, but here it's the language, it's quite normal, and it's almost getting over the fact of there's no fun factor involved in it. It's actual reality, language. Gerrard, Lampard, Ferdinand, you know, Terry, Rooney, Ashley Cole. I mean, can you see?
I know.
Who's coming through now? You know, Danny Welbeck.
Well, I was at City last night at a presentation on the Premier League's new youth plans, and there's a stat that's been going around my head, but only 4% of players who played in the Premier League last year were English and under 21. 4%.
Yeah, but don't forget now what you've got is, because of commercialism, and now they're now buying all foreigners, you know, as kids now, because they're saying, well, that's actually cheaper to buy them in bulk, almost Costco effect, and let's buy them in bulk, and if one makes it, he pays for the others.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, it's become a multinational business. It's no longer a national sport, and until the FA, in the fucking cocoon that they live in, actually wake up and go, actually, as great as a product as the Premier League is, it's fundamentally killing the national team. I mean, Roy's actually got, I mean, he's got real coaching credentials.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, you can't knock him. I mean, you know, I mean, systematic of our media, the way they are sometimes. I mean, they're knocking him before he even got, you know, he'd taken the job. But I don't think, you know, of all the English coaches, he's actually the one with the experience. Right? He's not a great personality. He's not a, you know, he's not a Hollywood kind of figure that we maybe want. But
he's got integrity.
Who else are you going to give to? I mean, you know, probably one of the best I've worked with is PARDEW. Is he ready for it now? I don't know. Maybe in the next time it comes up, maybe he is. For me, he's the best English coach I've worked with by a considerable distance.
What's good about Pard?
He's just very good man manager. He's just really good at it. I think, you know, I know from the outside everyone sort of, you know, he's a bit chocolate. He fancies himself as a bit of a looker. I mean, most Cockneys sort of that way inclined. You know, but he's a really amicable guy. I mean, really good manager, tactically very astute. I mean, much as it pains me to say it, I mean, you know, Newcastle are one of the most forward-thinking clubs in the Premier League. I mean, you know, the Wonga.com thing, there's a lot of people who don't agree with in terms of there's a lot of different ways they can do things, but he runs it as a business, and he says, as much as it irks, you know, the Geordie faithful, because it is their club and they love it, but he's saying, look, we've got to adjust with the times, and, you know, as I say, I've been really vocal about certain things they've done in the past, but you have to take your hat off to them. You know, they're saying, well, we think this is the way forward, and 2 years ago they were the laughingstock of football. You know, they're not so much now.
People, now they're a model.
Well, they don't pay over the odds, and they say, well, we want to buy players with residual value.
Feel that low with the game, and you know, just the way you've been treated. I mean, I understand as well that the PFA did absolutely nothing for you. Yeah, I mean, you know, as I say, it's hard to feel sorry for yourself when it's self-inflicted. You know, because, you know, it was the FA came down on me, and, you know, I fucked up, and I was there to be shot at, and you know, sometimes that's when you find real good friends in times of need like that, and you know, I felt, you know, they should have punished me, which was correct to do. Because there's a difference between punishing someone and absolutely obliterate them. You know, the analogy I'd use is, you know, the FA, I probably pull the baseball bat out through my own stupidity, and then the FA have taken it off me and beaten me up with it quite bad. You try and take a little bit from each scenario and a little bit from what goes on. And I mean, the thing that's going to be levelled at me is, you know, you've constantly fucked up, you've constantly made mistakes, and high-profile mistakes. And yeah, I have, you know, but what can I do? I can't chop my arm off. I can't go back and change them. You know, I'm a man on a journey, and you know, this journey's led me here.